Happy Thanksgiving, fellow Thanksgiving travelers. Mark here with Wolters World, and today we are getting ready for Thanksgiving. And what we have for you are 5 things you're going to love and maybe hate about Thanksgiving travel and just the Thanksgiving experience in general. Now let's get started. Now, the first thing as a Thanksgiving traveler, the first thing you're going to hate is, well, you should know this. In the United States, Thanksgiving is the biggest travel weekend of the year. Airplanes are packed. Airports are packed. The lines are crazy. Traffic all over the place. Lines in the stores. It is just a really insane time to travel. So, what I recommend, if you're going to be traveling this Thanksgiving, pack yourself an extra bit of patience, because you're going to have long lines at security to get in. So make sure you get there earlier to check in, get to security, get to your gate, and pay attention, okay? Don't get upset with the other people there. There's nothing that can go on. This is the biggest, craziest time of the year. And if any bad weather comes, it's going to put some delay in your plans. So bring some patience. And if you're going to be driving, that Wednesday before Thanksgiving is a crazy driving day all throughout the United States. So please be safe. Take your time, obey the rules of the road, and again, have some patience with you, because you're going to need it. Especially the kids that are in the back saying, I want another DVD. And you're like, how much longer till my parents' house? Which we're going there on Friday, so, you know, pray for us, okay? But no, that's the first thing you're not going to like. It is the most busy, craziest travel time of the year. So if you need to get hotels and stuff like that, make sure you're booking in advance, because a lot of things are booked out at that time. But that's the first thing, just to get into the traveling part of it. The second thing you're not going to like about Thanksgiving is, well, when you sit down to your Thanksgiving dinner and the family drama that always comes up. Yes, we all have some crazy cousin with crazy ideas and siblings we don't talk to anymore and things like that. These things happen, but at Thanksgiving, we all come together and all the drama and all the craziness comes out. So just know, if you know this is going to happen at your family gathering, again, remember that patience you packed with you for the airport? You're going to take it out here as well. So just know that you can have some pretty crazy stories. I mean, I know I've got some from our Thanksgivings. Just take my word for it. The family drama will be something that some people really don't like about Thanksgiving. The third thing you might not like about Thanksgiving is the fact that this is the beginning of the holiday weight gain. Yes, the gluttony that comes with Thanksgiving. This is the day that we give thanks for all the wonderful things in our lives, and we do that by eating lots of turkey, having some squash and ginger soup, having some bread, and the pies. Pumpkin pie, of course, with whipped cream. Of course I want more whipped cream. Pecan pie, all kinds of stuffings, all that stuff in there. You can put on a little weight, so just be careful with the gluttony on here, because you can get quite uncomfortable. So the fourth thing you might not like about Thanksgiving is if you're celebrating it by yourself. This is really the holiday to celebrate family and friendship. And if you've got a new job across the country, or you're traveling around, I know me, I've had lonely Thanksgivings in Lithuania, Portugal, Germany, Argentina, all kinds of places. And the fourth thing you might not like is it can be extremely lonely if you're away from your family and friends. So what I recommend you to do is, if you're going to be alone this Thanksgiving, look online and see if there's any, maybe you can, donate your time at a food pantry. Maybe you can find other, expats in Hong Kong or Americans in Portugal. There's groups out there that they get together and say, hey, come on down. I know what we ended up doing in Portugal when we lived there is we started to invite our German friends and our French friends, said, hey, come and have Thanksgiving with us. No, we couldn't get turkey in Portugal, but we had ribs, another American barbecue kind of thing. So we did that, and it got us a chance to bring some people together and to share our culture. And the fifth thing that people tend not to like about Thanksgiving is the over-commercialization, or sometimes they call it the Christmas creep coming in, is that people tend to forget that Thanksgiving is about giving thanks. And we want to be grateful for all the wonderful things we've been blessed with. But what's happened is, if you've anywhere in the U.S. the last 2 weeks or 3 weeks, you hear about the Black Friday deals, all these doorbuster deals. The stores open up at crazy hours on Friday to go shopping, to get deals on crazy products and stuff like that. And a lot of people feel that, wait, Thanksgiving should be about being with your friends and family. That's what we do. That's what we think everybody should do, is be with your family and friends. But people feel that, look, it's become too commercialized. It's all about the Black Friday deals or the Cyber Monday deals or, Small Business Saturdays to help out your local business. And so that's one thing that some people get really upset about. And you can see it online is, the commercialization of the Thanksgiving period. But just know that those could be some things that people don't like about Thanksgiving. But let's be honest, Thanksgiving is a fantastic time. And what are the 5 things you're going to love about Thanksgiving? The first thing you're going to love about Thanksgiving is you get to see your family and friends. Being together with the people that mean the most to you is a wonderful thing. And Thanksgiving's all about that because most people have that day off. Unless they're working in a restaurant, gas station, hospital, most people have that Thursday off. Yes, I know the Black Friday deals start Friday, but Thursday, that's when everyone's off. You get to go and see your family, see your friends, and spend time with them. The cousins you don't get to see very often, that's when you get to see them. You get to have these family traditions. I know for us, when I was a kid, we always looked forward to Thanksgiving because it was our chance to see our cousins in Rock Island. Yes, we got to see my great aunt Madeline, and we'd get to her house, and she'd always wear this, what do you call a mad German? A sauerkraut. Ha ha ha. She was a crazy old lady, but she was awesome. We'd go there, we'd watch the Macy's Thanksgiving Parade, we'd watch Miracle on 34th Street, then boom, we'd eat, and we'd always have Aunt Alice's amazing grape pie. Yes, I know you eat pumpkin pie, but her grape pie was fantastic. And you have these family traditions. Now, I'm an adult, I've got my kids, and we bring our friends here. Our tradition now is, hey, we have this great meal with our friends and family, and then we drink whiskey. Everyone has their own crazy family traditions. Remember, sometimes you are the drama creator in your family, but honestly, that's the first thing you're going to love about Thanksgiving is all that family time and friendship time you get to have and making those traditions. And even if you don't want to hang out with your family that long, that Thursday night is one of the best nights to go out to the bars, to see your friends from high school or college or whatever, because everybody's back for that, and you get to see them then. So that's a really cool thing about Thanksgiving. And Thanksgiving travel, going to see your family, you can go see your old friends as well. Now, the second thing you're going to love about Thanksgiving is the food, of course. Yes, this turkey doesn't look so tasty now, but you take my word for it. Thursday, you'll be drooling for it. Oh, the food you have at Thanksgiving, from the stuffing, my wife's oyster stuffing's to die for. Cranberry sauce, sometimes it comes in sauce and sometimes it comes in a can. One of those crazy American things. You've got to have, of course, the pies. Yes, I know I love my great aunt's grape pie, but of course pumpkin pie and pecan pie, two of the most popular ones out there. You have so much wonderful food, and I know for my wife, the food part, that's her favorite thing because she loves to cook, she loves to make things. This is a couple days before, and we're getting started making the soups. That's why we got our squash and the gingers over there, and we've got all things ready for it so we can cook and help grow together and just enjoy all the wonderful foods that's there. And honestly, if you're looking to come to the U.S., this is a good time to come because people are happy, they're outgoing, and they're sharing things, and it gives you a chance to try a lot of American customs. We had friends from Italy in last year, and Elena, her dream was to have a real American Thanksgiving. So you know what? We gave it to her. We had 18 people with turkey for everybody, pies for everybody, of course, whiskey for everybody, over 21, of course. And we had a great time because it really is truly an Americana kind of thing that if you could experience it, if you have American friends and things like that, it really makes it a great time. But that food, total traditionally awesome things about it here. Now, the third thing you're going to like about this is, like I said, the Thursday of Thanksgiving is a national holiday, so everything is closed except for some restaurants, gas stations, and hotels and hospitals and that. But really, you get a chance to relax. The kids, they're off school. Honestly, my boys, they're probably their favorite thing is when we picked them up from school today, we said, hey, you don't have any school Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday. They're like, yes! It's like it's winter vacation because we had snow, so they're all excited. And that's the thing is your kids get really pumped about this because you're free, and they're free, and you have that time to sit back and relax. And sometimes that's kicking back, watching Miracle on 34th Street, or falling asleep on your grandpa when you were a little kid, or your pop poo, or just with your best buddy sitting there watching football. These kind of things, you get a chance to relax. It's not like some of the other holidays. There's no kids knocking on your door saying trick or treat. There's no bunny hopping through the yard, leaving eggs everywhere. It's just a chance to relax and enjoy. Now, the fourth thing you're going to like about it, and I know I said this is something you might not like, It's the shopping. Yes, I talked about the commercialization thing, but I'll be honest, the shopping on Thanksgiving weekend is really good. If you want to get some deals, this is when you're going to get some of the best deals out there, if you can get the doorbuster deals. Now, it's not always your chance, but those Black Friday deals, it is really cool to save a lot of money on a camera or a DVD player or something like that. And the thing is, there's different days for this. Friday, Black Friday, that's when the big box stores have their big discounts. On Saturday, it's called Small Business Saturday, and that's where people go to their hometowns and go to the center and shop where we used to shop in the 50s and 40s and stuff like that and support the local businesses. And then on Monday, you go online, you have Cyber Monday to get all kinds of deals. And so the shopping thing can be fun. And one of the things is when our Italian friends were here last year, we actually took them Black Friday shopping so they could see the craziness. Now, we didn't go like at 5 in the morning, that was insane. We were like at 3 in the afternoon, and it was still pretty crazy. And they're like, oh my goodness, everything's so much cheaper than, like, not everything, but a lot is. And that's why shopping can be a pretty good thing to do on Thanksgiving weekend. And the fifth thing you're going to love about Thanksgiving is the fact that it gives you a chance to be thankful and grateful for all the wonderful things in our lives. And whether it is great food or great friends or great fans that are out there, you get a chance to really reflect back and take all this in and say, we have been blessed. And that's one of the best things about Thanksgiving is you get that chance to stop and reflect back and say, you know what? Things aren't so bad out there, are they? And you get to say thanks and be grateful. And that's why we want to say from us to you, happy Thanksgiving. We wish you a great Thanksgiving weekend. Have lots of turkey and pumpkin. And you know what? I don't mind that gluttony thing on those days because, well, hey, enjoy life. So we hope we see you around somewhere on our travels. If you do see us, come say hi. We always like meeting our fans, but you'll see us all around the world next year. So have a happy Thanksgiving, and we wish you a happy holidays from here on. I'm going to get started on getting this bad boy ready, and you have a great time at Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving. Bye.